This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shasheena Rolle. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, another call for the authorities to pay strict attention to the fishing grounds in the country. Tonight, a resident of West End is speaking out on behalf of fishermen in the West. He says something must be done to preserve the fishing resources for the generations. Megan Shepard has the story.
For decades, the community of West End has been the fishing capital of Grand Bahama, but now a local fishing guide says that their bread and butter is being threatened by net fishermen. Tommy Rolle says generations of fishermen have depended on the ocean as a source of income, and in recent times, he has noticed an alarming trend.
For the last 5 years now, I noticed, there's been a decrease in the snappers. Every year it's been less and less, and now, I'm most certain, I'm 200% sure, it's the amount of nets that we have in our waters now. And we have 15, 16 boats each day going out catching 2,000 pounds of snappers or maybe more, small barracudas. And how long it's gonna last? I mean, it's just a matter of time now that everything is depleted.
Rolle says the issue needs to be addressed immediately, as local fishermen and their families in the West End community will be the ones to suffer most.
Well, it means a lot. It's a little fishing village. Most of the seafood caught around here, or most of the seafood is eaten in the Freeport area. Mostly it's caught from the West End. It's a source of income, and a lot of families rely only or mostly on the fishing industry. So if we don't have anyone here to police the waters, that's our problem. We need someone stationed here from the fisheries department.
Rolle says that while other marine life such as turtles and conch are receiving awareness and protection, he believes that special attention to the depletion of the snapper is also needed.
We need the fisheries department to really kick in the gear. We need Parliament to set some kind of new laws in this fishing industry when it comes to nets, because the guys realize that there are really no laws. They go off. They're supposed to be 9 miles off, but these guys are a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles. They really don't care. Right now, like I say, it's all about how much money I can make in a daytime, and nobody really seems to. No one is trying to enforce the laws.
Rolle says he would like for this matter to be resolved peacefully and immediately. He is calling on the powers that be to step in before it is too late to revive the industry in West End. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
In news from the crime beat, police are reporting that 2 suspects were arrested overnight for possession of a stolen vehicle. The men were taken into custody in the Caravel Beach area after 7 last night. According to reports, during the arrest, the suspects attempted to evade the officers and crashed into a police car, causing damage. No one was injured during that incident. Investigations are continuing. Switching gears now, a local pastor is sending a strong message to residents and the church for the country's 40th anniversary of independence. Pastor Ricardo Davis of the House of Prayer Ministry says the crime situation in the Bahamas must be addressed, but he says the police cannot do it alone.
We must make contribution. All of us has to fight this thing. Someone say together. We got to fight this thing together. And so I don't need to see my police commissioner on television begging for information. Then some of you church tongue talking folks know what's going on, and not a drip of information, Janet. Someone say that ain't God. Understand, we must understand as a church, while we putting together our empowerment conference. Hello. 9 ways for prophetic move, 13 ways of breaking chain, and at the end of it, the only chain is broken is the lining of God's people pockets.
Calling on the nation to turn to God. He says as the country looks to the next 40 years, Bahamians must rely on God if we are to see progress.
I am very concerned. In time of fasting and praying and laying before God, I look and I behold the state of this nation. And he says, speak into the hearing of my people and cause them to understand, except they turn to me. Y'all ain't see hell yet. Except this nation turn to God. I don't care what they promise you from a platform. Whether it be PLP, FNM, CAT, RAT, or DEU, they cannot fulfill nothing without the help of the Lord.
Well, as the 40th anniversary of independence draws near, many buildings in the downtown area are being draped in the national colors. The spirit of independence is spilling over into some communities, as well as residents dress their homes in preparation for the big day. On July 10th, the streets of Freeport will be the site of an historic Independence Ecumenical Parade. It will also begin with a parade of churches from Adventures Way and East Mall Drive south to Casa Bahama, returning to the area of Save More Pharmacy. Undersecretary in the Ministry of Grand Bahama, Dr. Cecil Thompson, is organizing this segment of the parade.
We're asking for the members, particularly the leaders and the members of youth organizations, Sunday school departments, praise dances, etc. I mean, it will be a wonderful sight to see all the various denominations in this parade. By participating in the 40th anniversary Independence Ecumenical Parades, churches will not only be celebrating the country's 40th birthday, but they will also be publicly acknowledging the lordship and the kingship of Jesus Christ in our archipelago, while at the same time celebrating our country's rich heritage of religious freedom.
Now, sporting organizations will also take part in the parade. The parade will also be accompanied by a motorcade that will leave the rugby club at 10 a.m.
I'd like to take this opportunity to extend again the official invitation to all the sporting organizations on Grand Bahama to come out and participate in this event. You can wear your uniforms or whatever have you. If you want to prepare signs, you can do that. But it would be important to see sports as a part of what's happening on this 40th anniversary. To all the sporting bodies, youth organizations, senior organizations, teen organizations, if you're involved in sports, put on your uniform and be out there for the ecumenical parade.
So we're asking all of the banks, all the business houses, all the corporations, sporting bodies, and I'm appealing also to those who have these antique vehicles to also be a part of that, make it unique. And for those names I don't have, you can give me a call at 5-352-7001, and we'd like for you to be a part of the parade set for this year, celebrating our 40th anniversary. And as I said earlier, there's so much to be thankful for and so much to celebrate. And so let's have our patriotism by being a part of this 40th anniversary.
Stick with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, continues right after this.